First Caliph Abu Bakr Radintala. After Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's funeral, the next day, the first Caliph or the leader of the Muslim Ummah, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq Radintala, gave his speech to the Muslims and promised to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's laws and orders as a good Muslim leader. He told them if he did anything wrong, they should put him on the right path. On that day, 33,000 Muslims accepted Abu Bakr Radintala as the first Caliph of Islam and promised to help him as long as he followed the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this was the beginning of the Rashidun Caliphate, or the rightly guided Caliphate. As we said before, the Muslims chose Abu Bakr Radintala as their leader very fast. So, some very important Sahabas like Zubair, Talha, and Ali Radintala were not in that very important meeting. They loved Abu Bakr Radintala as their next leader, but they wanted to be in that meeting, and they didn't understand why they weren't invited. At the beginning of Islam, both Zubair and Talha Radintala became Muslims after hearing about Islam from Abu Bakr Radintala. Ali Radintala knew that Muhammad ﷺ was not a king. He was a prophet, which is why the people elected Abu Bakr Radintala. And he knew that Abu Bakr Radintala was a very good person to be the leader for the Muslims. So, one day, Ali Radintala asked him why such an important decision was taken without some of the very close Sahabas of the Prophet. Ali Radintala explained to him that if he was there at that moment, he would have been the first one to take the oath. Then Abu Bakr Radintala told him that he respected Ali Radintala more than his own relatives, and then explained the whole situation to Ali Radintala. He told him that he didn't go to be the leader for the Muslims. He went to stop a big fight that would have divided the Muslim Ummah. And then, all of a sudden, it was the people who decided to choose him. Hearing that, Ali Radintala understood the situation. The next day, in front of a lot of people in the Prophet's mosque, Ali Radintala accepted Caliph Abu Bakr Radintala as his leader and promised to help and stay loyal to him. And throughout Abu Bakr Radintala's rule, Ali Radintala was a very close and helpful advisor when ruling over the Muslim Ummah. It was important, especially during that moment, to have a strong leader with good advisors to help the Muslim Ummah. This is because after our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ passed away, many of the neighboring tribes thought the Muslims became powerless. They thought it would be impossible for Islam to exist without a prophet. So, Shaitan tried to break the Muslims' unity in many different ways. Some of the evil people decided not to follow Islam anymore. Others broke their peace agreements, and some thought it would be a perfect time to attack and destroy the Muslims and become a powerful leader themselves. Almost everywhere in Arabia, they were planning to destroy Islam. But in that difficult moment, only the people of Medina, Makkah, and Taif were good. They were true Muslims and tried to protect Islam. During the last month of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's life, a small area near the Arab-Roman border, some of the Romans were planning to attack Medina and destroy Islam. So, the Prophet ordered Usama Radintala and his army to stop them. But at that moment, the Prophet got really sick. So, they did not go at that time and decided to wait. When the Prophet had passed away, the Romans were planning to attack Medina. The new Caliph of Islam, Abu Bakr radhiyallahu decided the best thing to do in that situation was to fulfill the Prophet's last order. So he decided to send the Muslim army to protect themselves from the big Roman army. Hearing that order, many Muslims got scared to fight with the strong Roman army during that time. They were scared if the Muslim army left to go fight with the Romans in Syria, the evil neighbors might attack Medina. Because at that time, Medina was the main center of Islam. The brave Caliph Abu Bakr radhiyallahu was very strict about his decision. He told the people that this was a direct order from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam before he passed away. After hearing that, the Muslims then understood the importance of this order. The Muslim army was getting ready just outside of Medina to go on their mission. Unfortunately, many of the soldiers did not like their army commander, Usama radhiyallahu for two reasons. The first reason was Usama radhiyallahu father, Zayd radhiyallahu was a slave, and the second reason was because he was only 17 years old. Some Muslims thought that he did not have enough experience and was too young to lead an entire army of 3,000 Sahabas. When Caliph Abu Bakr radhiyallahu got the message, he became very upset at the Muslim army because that choice wasn't even his. It was the Prophet's choice. Then he gave the 17-year-old general Usama radhiyallahu the highest level of respect in front of the entire army. Then the army realized their mistake. Without wasting any time, Caliph Abu Bakr radhiyallahu started to walk beside Usama radhiyallahu horse and explained the 10 rules of war and that he had to strictly follow those rules as a Muslim at all times. Number 1, do not steal. Number 2, do not lie. Number 3, do not break other people's trust. Number 4, do not hurt any children, women, or old people. Number 5, do not cut down any fruit trees. Number 6, do not destroy camels, cows, or goats for no reason unless it's for eating. Number 7, tell the people about Islam. Number 8, give respect to anyone you meet. Number 9, start eating by saying Bismillah. And 10, do not fight with the Jews and Christians if they are in their temples or churches. Umar radhiyallahu was in that Muslim army. To protect Medina, Caliph Abu Bakr radhiyallahu requested the young Usama radhiyallahu if Umar radhiyallahu could stay back in Medina. This was surprising to many people because even though Caliph Abu Bakr radhiyallahu was the elected leader for the Muslim people, he still asked permission from the very young 17-year-old army general. Soon, the Muslim army of 3,000 soldiers reached Syria in a valley near Jordan and Balqa. The strong Roman army was ready to fight the Muslims and thought it would be easy to destroy the Muslim small army. But the brave Muslim soldiers put all of their faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and fought against their biggest enemy at that time. These were the same Roman enemies who destroyed many of the Muslims in the Battle of Mu'tah, including Usama radhiyallahu own father, Zayd radhiyallahu, who was also the Prophet's adopted son. Finally, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Usama radhiyallahu and his army won the battle against the big Roman army and came back home after 40 days. This was the first battle of the Rashidun Caliphate, where the Muslims protected themselves from the strong Roman army. This event was extremely important because it shows everyone that even if the Prophet died, Islam was not weak, especially when all the Muslims come together peacefully by putting their faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.